Okay.
So this is the ship you would start with. Um, you might start with your character looking different, but fundamentally you'd have the same amount of space. You'd roughly be starting with the same equipment, which I'll explain in a bit. And you also start with a multi-tool, which acts as kind of your mining slash gun. Now I'm trying to find the planet I started on so you can see like where. I think that's it. Yes.
The HUD for this is a lot like Elite. This whole thing is a lot like Elite Dangerous, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes
Oh,
and no. It's much
I mean,
easier.
Yeah, much stripped
well,
down.
okay, yeah.
Yes. Um,
Hey,
Oh,
critters.
beasties.
It's a beaver. Beaver.
Space beaver.
These
yes,
beavers.
and there are procedurally generated creatures you can find, which you can bring up. There's this like scanner you can pull up to you can scan plants, you can scan rocks. Um, you'll see on the left side there's all the question marks. That means it hasn't been scanned yet.
Okay.
And now I have stats, and you'll see in the upper left it says discovered by Spanky. So now if anyone comes to this planet and they scan that tree, those kinds of trees, they'll see I was the first one to do it.
I like that little guy. The space beaver.
And in fact,
Ooh, he's fast.
there is if you bring up the escape menu, you can keep track of your discoveries, and you can actually name them.
These beaver space.
There you go. So now if anyone ever comes to this planet and sees those things, they're gonna know them as space beavers. Which I should probably get into that real quick. The multiplayer, it's kind of weird because it doesn't really match any other game I think we played. Much of the world follows similar to like Elite Dangerous, where it's a shared universe. Like anyone coming to this planet will see what I have scanned. Like the world should be similar or same as how I see it. I can run into other people, but at the same time there's a limit to how many people can be in an instance. I
Okay.
believe it's 32. So this can be a maximum of like 32 players in this star system at any one time, and that if extra people show up, we won't see each other. That is
Is this everyone playing the game like online at the same time? How does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
There is an option. Let me just get into my ship so I don't freeze to death here. Yeah, if you look here, this is like your default settings for network. And by default, multiplayer is enabled.
Right.
Also, side note, PvP is also enabled by default. So I always turn that off. Oh, are you actually on a planet?
I am. It's a toxic planet.
Oh,
Oh, you're pretty close.
yeah. But one thing I was going to point out is if I go to the star system, you'll note that like 2/3 of the planets have not been explored.
Right.
Like nobody set foot on them. I mean, SD and I played here like 10 months ago, or 8 months ago, there we go. And in those 8 months, nobody has bothered to explore the system.
Wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, so that just gives you a sense of like, you know, even though there are other players around, they're rare unless you go looking for them. Just now that I have launch fuel, I can lift off. Yeah, let's see if we can find SD before she dies again.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well. At least I can figure out where my ship is, but...
Questions so far, or anything that hasn't made any sense yet?
They're like sort of overlying goals, and now they're is there something you're really trying to accomplish, or is it just totally explore?
Yeah, that's nice. So there is, yes, there is a story, and there are
Okay.
like side missions you can do. There's actually a mission giver in the space stations, like random things like go kill 12 animals or collect 100 resources or something like that. Let's see what I can find. Yeah, so this must be SD's new ship. And you can see it's kind of sparking, so...
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a little beat up, which
Yeah.
is how you start the game. Your ship's
Okay.
broken and you gotta fix it before you can go anywhere.
Okay, pulse engine critically damaged. Requires metal plating and a hermetic seal to repair. So, that's what we need to do.
Okay. Yes, and there are random emotes you can do.
You want to use the murderous alien.
Exactly. I am definitely not going to kill you. Oh, knowledge stone. Knowledge stones. One thing that's actually kind of cool in relation to the knowledge stone. There's 3 alien races in the game, and they each have their own language. So when you interact with them, they'll say things, but it'll be gibberish to you. Your character gets the gist of it, so you can still interact with them, but there are some characters that, like, some NPCs you run into, you don't know what they're saying. You have to slowly build the vocabulary with them. And one of the ways is these knowledge stones, which will give you a word in one of the languages. Yeah, jetpack. So now I know the Gek word for the.
The Gek word for the is the.
Yeah, exactly. The Viking are kind of the warrior race, and they like to call you like coward interloper. It's like
Not wrong.
right,
Yeah.
exactly, but it's just like
What?
I've been interacting with you guys for months, and turns out you guys have been insulting me this entire time. Find some sodium.
Okay, I got the planetary chart.
Okay, can't get that. And you can see, like, when I mine, like, I don't have to go grab it, it just comes to me. Oh, and there's, like, edible plants that you can find. there is a cooking mechanism, like recipes that you can develop, and
I think I saw some northern strawberries up there.
I mean, a good chunk of the game is exploring. You know, seeing what you can find. And, you know, gathering resources so that you can build better stuff. Or, you know, sell the resources. There is a trading post on every space station. As far as enemies go, I mean, occasionally you run into hostile animals. But the big thing are the sentinels. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a sentinel. There it goes. Now it's hostile. And they'll often drop like combat supplies, which is more ammunition, and they call in more of them. Alright, I need to get off this hill because it's really freaking jarring. Now you'll notice in the upper right, it says reinforcements arriving. There's like 2 black diamonds. You have a wanted level. And as your wanted level goes up, more sentinels show up. And you'll notice as they hit me, there's a shield bar in the upper left that slowly takes damage. And then the 4 like health symbols below that, that's actually your life. When your shields go down, those hits will basically take those out, and if you lose all those, you're dead. Alright. Now we're up to level 3, and they're gonna keep coming. Alright. I think I hear the doggies. Oh, there they are. But in addition to the drones, now we get the next tier, which are like these like 4-legged dogs. Oh, it's like these have glitched out. But don't worry, I get close enough. Yep, there you go. Alright, we're recharging. I need to get out of here. Oh, now I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, I've taken a lot of damage. Now you can see that they are searching for me. You gotta run away. Like, even if I won that battle, it still would have been... There's no way to defeat the Sentinels. Oh my. Oh, and you can feed animals to like make them your, like your pet. Oh, I don't have any pellets.
Reach your pellets.
Can I craft? Oh, I can craft pellets. Okay. Let's see if I can befriend this animal. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I have a companion.
Oh, he's so fun.
Did it say extract berries from the animal?
I think it did.
That's sick. I mean, I like berries in games, but I ain't extracting it from some animal.
You know.
I'm just saying.
You have to reach deep, reach hard.
Oh, where the hell's it going now? Oh, it's scouting ahead. Okay. Actually, the companion system is actually kind of cool because different animals have different stats. So it's like some are more independent than others. Some are docile versus like aggressive. This one clearly is more independent, so it wants to scout ahead. And now it's sad.
The thing on the side of them, the indication that you befriended that little triangular shaped thing.
Yeah, because you can actually customize them.
Okay.
So there's spots that you can like put something there. Ooh, there we go.
King guidance, get this.
Alright, there
The satellite dish. That's awesome.
That looks totally natural, right?
It's like El Franken now.
Sorry, come on. Yes, and you can ride them. Doop, 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 doop. Not all that fast. Actually, I think they recently added that you can now befriend and ride flying animals.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Right. Break you. Come on. They kind of like.
They just show up when you go to a place.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like you summon them.
Oh, okay.
Because the game does have several features where you can like summon, like yeah, I can dismiss right now. Boop. And now I could like, summon her back. There we go. Because you can have more than one. Like I don't know if you saw, but in the register,
Yeah.
there's multiple slots.
Guess slots. Okay.
So it's like the darts in Stargate Atlantis. You just suck them up into your ship.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, there's several things that you can just like summon. For example, where's my ship? It's over there. But say I don't feel like going over there, I can actually call for my ship to come to me.
It's a lands.
Which comes in really handy on toxic planets.
Yeah.
Do you need oxygen?
I do.
I have some.
It's weird that I'm like not seeing anything.
Let's quickly send items. And that.
Oh, there we go.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like you open up your inventory, and that's just quick transfer.
You just pick somebody. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to be near the person. I was gonna say, 'cause I know like I've had random players give me stuff.
Now, is this like Elite where you just have a single commander? Or like do you have special commanders for your save game group?
You have separate saves. So yeah, because this is just one out of like half dozen characters I have. Oh, that's you may have heard the game say like units received. Units are basically the general currency.
Yeah.
They're your credits. Nanites are like your special currency. You get them through like oftentimes through just like turning in discoveries. There are certain chests you can loot it from. They're mostly used to buy upgrades and improve your equipment. And the Quicksilver, I'm not so sure about that. I think that's like multiplayer missions that you can do to earn Quicksilver. It's like a special currency.
Okay.
So that's basically the three currencies, like, I think. Because each inhabited star system has a space station. Has just one space station. And there's shops, mission givers. There are like upgrades you can buy. Lots of different aliens for you to talk to and slowly learn their languages. Oh, and there are NPC ships, which is the only way to get new ships. There's no like shipyard or anything where you can just buy a fresh ship. You basically have to buy a ship off another character. And there are different kinds. This one is a fighter you start with, but there are shuttles, which are kind of your jack of all trades, haulers, which are your transports, and explorers, which they're good at jump range and they're pretty fast.
Oops. That's pretty cool. Seems like it'd be a very chill kind of game for the group of us.
Yeah, it's more of a zen kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like on a planet.
Yeah.
Once you get into the swing of it.
I mean, there are, like I said, there are some worlds that are more hostile than others. There are some planets where they will shoot on sight. They won't even bother with like checking to see if you're doing something bad. And there are some really exotic worlds, like just like bizarre things going on. They have like teleport gates, similar to Starbound, in that like you can build a gate in your base, and it connects with all the other gates that you've visited before.
Okay.
So like every space station has a gate. So basically every star system you've explored, you can jump to that gate and bounce around, or you can jump back to your base. Yeah, so you can get around by going through these teleporters here. Any one of them. And this will allow us to like build multiple bases, but also explore the galaxy. So I could go back to, say, like my first base. And you can kind of tell that they're like in segments or sections. And that's pretty much how you'd build. And you have your wood floor, triangles, staircases, archways. You can get some windows you can put in. You have to slowly unlock them through this interface that you can build. So you start with like a few pieces, and then you have to slowly work your way by collecting salvage data. Yep, you can get decals. So all this, yeah, I just built it myself. Yeah, as you can see, like the square buildings you can stack on top of each other, so and they create a like a ladder in the center that you can move up and down. So, yeah, what I really want to show off here is you can have a mobile base, like this freighter. It's called a freighter, but really that's what it is. It's your mobile base. Oh, here we go. Like for example, this ramp up. By default, that isn't there. That's just a wall. I added that, so I could add a floor above this one. So everything up here is stuff I added. So I added a turn here. I add these rooms, which are actually just storage, like the storage boxes, the main bases. But you know, if I wanted to say like add more to the corridor, you know, it's like, all right, let's see, let's do that. Boop. There we go. Yeah, maybe I want to, you know, maybe we'll add a room to the end. Here we go. So now there's a room here. Now I can, I don't know, let's put some facilities in there. Like maybe I want to put a refiner at the end so that, you know, when I pull stuff out of storage, I can just run over here and craft it. Ship all set.
Yep.
Let's see if we can take off. There you go. Let's see if I can follow you. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you can also hold down the shift button for a little bit of an afterburner.
Discovered this.
Whee!
Smack right into her.
Yeah. I will say, in like comparison to like Elite, flying in No Man's Sky is a bit more arcadey.
Yeah.
Like you can fly backwards, but it's very rudimentary. You're mostly just flying forward like a fighter.
Like a plane in space.
Right, exactly. And there are rocks and asteroids, which you kind of have to mine. Which all you have to do is just shoot them. Shoot the rocks. Because they have like valuable minerals that you need. Where are you going?
Shooting rock.
Oh.
Gator.
I think I bumped into you.
No need for that.
My bad. So actually, I'll run over to the space station, which shows up a little diamond on the radar. Oh. There we go.
That's right, I remember having trouble with this.
Oh, the pulse engine. Yeah, you gotta hold down the space bar. I'm gonna run out of fuel. Yep, there we go. Out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
That's all I had? Damn it.
Oh,
No free slots in ship inventory.
Gonna fly right by it.
Whoa!
Okay, well there.
Yeah, I just ran into an asteroid, but I got gold.
Ooh.
Incoming message.
what the spirit thing is the space station.
Yeah, they come in different shapes and sizes, but they all like fundamentally function the same.
Right.
I just fly into the beam.
You don't crack through the wall so that you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, so there's one of these in every inhabited system.
Oh, those people over there.
But yeah, normally you'd be able to talk to all these people and then each of them could, oh, I can talk to this guy. Uh-huh. Yeah, so I'm going to ask for dialogue help. Alright, so which word should I learn?
Raid.
Yeah, that's trade. You learn the word for trade. He seems very happy. Oh, and these things are the trade terminal. It's like you can sell all your what you're carrying and what's in your ship. And you'll notice that there's a demand next to it. So different star systems will have basically different values. So you can actually make money. There is an actual commodity system where you buy stuff in one system and sell it in another system for profit.
Oh, is it people, other people's ships?
Yeah, so here's an NPC
Yeah.
ship. It'll cost me 6.2 million units to buy.
We're almost there.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you wanted to like buy somebody else's ship, how would you go about doing that?
What you do is they're usually standing next to it.
Oh, just okay.
And actually, not only their ship, but they've also got like a small marketplace themselves.
Oh yeah, this does look nicer.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I can make an offer on his ship. And you can even like see how much space he has, what he's got equipped. I'm gonna negotiate the price. I have nowhere near the money. You can trade your ship if it's worth anything. Mine isn't. But yeah, you have the option to either buy or
Okay,
exchange.
gotcha.
And these are all the upgrade merchants. See, this one's vehicle upgrades. Yeah, ship upgrades. Uh-huh. Yep. Sure thing. Yeah, so these cost like nanites, but I could get like upgrades to my hyperdrive or my shields.
But even though you can't understand the thing he's saying, you still like trade with him perfectly fine.
Right, exactly.
Total sense.
You buy now. Get a new multi-tool.
That one.
Get rid of that bulbous thing. Now I made money. Just browsing.
It's the tattoo artist right there. You get tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, exosuit upgrades. So yeah, if you want to get like the upgrades to your radiation protection, shields, you know, your jetpack, that kind of stuff. And there you'll see that there is a quality. Like I think C quality is like lowest, and there's B, A, S class is the top tier. So if I only had some nanites.
Oh, these are all nanites.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they're all redded out, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, fair maintenance.
Yeah, I don't have many nanites right now. Oh, and here's where you can actually customize the way you look. Big different head. Like it doesn't really matter. Like it's just cosmetic. Give it a purple streak.
Right.
Could make it look totally gaudy. There we go. I'm a new man. Hey now. Trying to do a rocket boost chest bump.
Or something.
Yo, dude!
Breakfast with champions. You communicate by farting and tap dancing.
Exactly. Alright, that's all I got.